welcome. Come on in. Have a seat. We're gonna talk about Bleach 667, and we're gonna talk about exactly what happened, how it happened, exactly what's gonna happen next week. So come on in, have a seat, and get relaxed, get cozy. Like, I stayed up all night reading Bleach. I must have read Bleach 100 times last night, and every time it was as good as as every other time I read before. Like, it's amazing chapter. One of my all-time favorite chapters. Panel of the week. I gotta give panel of the week to Nozarashi when Kenpachi releases Nozarashi when he drinks his sword. What a great panel. Not like we haven't seen that one before. Am I right? Nah, recycled panel of the week would definitely go to Nozarashi being released. I still thought it was a cool picture, but we've seen that before. Actually, my favorite panel would probably go to the first page one, and because I had no clue what was going on in that page. It really got me. If I could do reviews like Kubo writes his chapters, I think I would be a hit. Let's just say the chapter started off with a bang, and it didn't let up with the bangs. I'd also give this rehashed fight of the arc to Gerard versus Kenpachi / Byakuya. We've seen Yami do the same exact fight, except Yami versus Kenpachi and Byakuya was a 1 out of 10. I think this fight actually looks kind of cool. Reasons I think this fight might be kind of cool is because Gerard's slightly more interesting than Yami was, But in seriousness, I really like this chapter, actually. I thought the panel where Gerard started stepping on Kenpachi and Zaraki pushed him back, threw him off. That was cool. It's worth noting that at the end of the last 2 pages, Zaraki did not look happy or whatever, and that's really important to know because I honestly cannot really. It's hard to think of any point where he's not, really grinning like I try to. Personally, I think the reason he's not happy, and I think the same reason why Kubo is redoing the same sequence, is because he expects us to believe that the end sequence is gonna result in the same too, right? But again, look closely in the last 2 pages. On page 18, Gerard pulls out his sword, Gungnir. It basically pokes at the sword, slight dent in it, right? So Nozarashi did damage it, but what's really interesting is it's supposed to be able to cut through anything, and we saw with Zaraki's fight with the Visionary. We saw his Kenpachi's fight with the kid. He can clearly cut through anything. He cut through a meteorite. He cut through a black hole. Cut through bombs, guns. I mean, he cut through everything. It didn't make any goddamn sense. But it's perfect. It's cutting through everything. And suddenly, there's something he can't cut. So to me, that's why I think he has this static look on his face. He looks kind of like I look in most of my videos. Throughout the videos, I kind of look just like defeated and nothing's really happening, right? I think on page 20 this is emphasized. So Gerard says, You've gone and nicked the blade off Halfdan, right? And then go down to the page and you see Zaraki, and I mean, he's doing sort of a half upset face, like he's clearly like confused. And in fact, Gerard's the one who's ecstatic. He's the one in enjoying the fight, not Zaraki. I still strongly believe that Yachiro is going to come into this play somehow. Kenpachi was stifled so easily. It would there's another combatant that needs to come in, even though we already have 3 high-ranking captains already. If they can't defeat Gerard, then how's Yashiro supposed to do? Well, the other fights didn't make any sense either, so I think even more, if anything, it's more likely she'll take down Gerard. Another thing, that I brought this up a million times personally, but a lot of you guys don't know about this. I still don't think the Shinigami are the good people and the Quincy's are evil. Quincy's haven't necessarily done anything evil, and the Shinigami haven't necessarily done anything good. In fact, the Shinigami, if anything, have done a lot of evil deeds. Wiping out the Quincy's hundreds of years ago is not something a good character would do. You know, the Shinigami were actually the enemies in the beginning of the series of Bleach. You know, and they were their antagonists even in the second arc. You know, Aizen was a Shinigami. He is a Shinigami. I still am not convinced. Another reason, Hoffnung, Gerard's sword. It's named the Sword of Hope or something. So how, like, does not sound like a good name. Plus, I've used this before, but look at Ichibei. Nothing in that character screams good side, good guy. You know, if anything, his character screamed God of Death. Like, it's very possible that the Quincy's are actually fighting a good fight. And I also think that because we have no idea what the Quincy's real intentions are. Sure, Juhabak wanted to become the Soul King, and he did. But what does that mean? You know, is he really trying to destroy all three planes? You know, I don't really see how that's even going to happen. You know, and him becoming the Soul King, why would that even destroy all the planes? Why are the Shinigamis opposed to it? Other than, you know, he did murder some people. It's true. I agree with that. I think it would be extremely unlikely if the Shinigamis ended up being the antagonists, but it's not unlikely. This has happened in other anime and manga series. Anyway, with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for watching my Bleach 667 review. Get ready for Bleach 668, and I'm going to keep popping out those predictions. I always do. Anyway, sayonara.